Get it.
Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it.
Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Taylor Harrison.
And I'm Kinley Bashirs. Homecoming week continues here on the Plains with 5 senior women campaigning on platforms meaningful to them and to the campus community.
Sophie Brent, Maggie Hightower, Caroline Matthews, Mary Stewart, and Allison Beverly are on the concourse this week with their campaigns. They each spoke with Eagle Eye TV about their platforms.
Hi, I'm Caroline Matthews and I am so honored to be a Miss Homecoming candidate for Auburn University this year. As an English literature major, I've always had a passion for reading and the educational opportunities that literacy skills provide in a student's life. After researching the elementary schools in our area, I realized that many children are not receiving the materials or time necessary to become proficient in reading. To help with this, I've started a book drive collecting books that children can take home with them or have added to their school's libraries. I'm also developing a program where Auburn University students can travel to certain elementary schools in our area to read to young students and assist them in learning to read. I believe in education and I know that Auburn University students have a unique understanding of the doors it can open in a child's life. Through my platform, we can capture the spirit of homecoming and share those opportunities with the youngest members of the Auburn community.
Hi, my name is Sophie Brent and I have the honor of serving as one of your top 5 Miss Homecoming candidates this year. This week, and I pray indefinitely, my platform entitled Be the Face with Brent inspires the Auburn student body to be the face of the supportive and encouraging family we proudly claim to be. We're challenging students to be the face in 4 ways this week, using an acronym that actually spells FACE, with F representing financial support, A representing academic assistance, C representing cultural understanding, and E representing encouraging spirit. We are dedicating time each day to highlighting programs and organizations Auburn University has in place for meeting students' financial needs, providing academic help outside of class, breaking down racial and cultural barriers by seeking to engage and understand those around us, and spur one another on to good works and encouragement. We hope that our fellow students would be reminded that being a family means that you can both give and take, serve and be served, encourage and be encouraged in a variety of ways each and every day.
War Eagle. My name is Allison Beverly and my platform is sexual assault awareness and prevention because 1 in 5 college women and 1 in 16 college men are sexually assaulted during their time in school, and 90% of these victims do not report it. As I campaign to be your next Miss Homecoming this week, my goals are to advocate to make the process of reporting these sexual assaults easier, to increase awareness and prevention regarding these events, and to work with Auburn University's SGA towards placing a sexual assault nurse examiner in the med clinic. During my time at Auburn, I have witnessed the truth behind these statistics. Sexual assault should not be an in-the-dark subject, and it should be something we bring into a brighter light. As Auburn men and women who believe in the power of human touch, which cultivates sympathy, I believe we should discuss these sexual assaults in order to bring happiness for all. It would be an honor and a privilege to serve as your next Miss Homecoming.
My name is Maggie Hightower, and I am so honored and excited to be nominated for Miss Homecoming. Growing up, I had 2 cousins with disabilities who had limited social and educational opportunities, even though they had a great amount of potential. And at a young age, this broke my heart. Now, with a program like the Eagles program at Auburn University, there is hope for this previously underserved population. The Eagles program is a higher educational opportunity for students with intellectual disabilities to gain the full Auburn experience. The first part of my platform is to increase the level of collaboration among the students in the program and organizations on Auburn's campus. Having directly seen the benefits of being involved in a variety of organizations, I'm passionate that every student deserves an equal opportunity to do so. Secondly, the students in the program are facing around a $5,000 cost for on-campus housing each semester. I've created a scholarship that will help a student in financial need in order to increase accessibility in the program. This platform is bigger than Auburn's campus. This is about the inclusion and the extension of the Auburn family.
Hey y'all, my name is Mary Stewart and I have the honor of being nominated as a top 5 candidate for Miss Homecoming. My platform benefits Special Deliveries of Lee County, which is the child abuse prevention center for our area. Special Deliveries aims to teach mothers how to detect and prevent child abuse in their own homes by offering classes and support to all women who seek their services. The Auburn family spreads well beyond the confines of campus, and I would love to use my campaign to give back to this community that gives us so much. If you want to hear more about this organization and the incredible work they are doing, then come find me on the concourse this week. I hope you will join me in standing with Special Deliveries as they continue the fight against child abuse in our area. Thank you.
For their full campaign platforms, head to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com. Elections for Miss Homecoming are tomorrow, September 13th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Students can vote for their favorite Auburn candidate at aub.ie/SGA vote.
Last week was the first game using the new metal detectors. Fans entering the stadium were met with lines, and many reported some of the detectors were not working.
Auburn professor John Carvalho live tweeted his experience with the metal detectors. He recounted the long lines and the waiting that came with the screening process and several of the detectors not working.
We reached out to Auburn Athletic Department to get their statement on how the screening process went. They assured us that the safety for the fans is their top priority, and they will continue to evaluate and make changes to the detector process in order to improve everyone's game day experience.
And the first home game of the season meant a new eagle was flying in Jordan-Hare. Aria, the golden eagle, made her debut and was a little shy as she began to circle the stadium.
Nova, Auburn's fellow official eagle, has been sidelined since 2016 with a heart condition and cannot fly before games. Andrew Hopkins, Assistant Director of Raptor Training and Education at the Southeastern Raptor Center and the College of Veterinary Medicine, spoke about Aria's first steps to being the Auburn Eagle.
So we started her training and just basically taught her to come to a lure like all of our eagles are trained. So on game day, they're looking for that lure, and Aria's done fairly well. She still has a little bit of learning to do, but that's expected with a wild eagle. It takes a long time for us to teach them to be able to fly into the stadium. So her training started in 2017, and then she made her game day debut last year in 2018 at the Liberty game.
There's plenty of events going on this weekend to go along with homecoming. On Friday, fans can tour the new Jay and Susie Gouge Performing Arts Center at 3 p.m. as part of the Friday Speaker Series.
Also, Football Fans and Feathers is back at the Southeastern Raptor Center this Friday at 4 p.m. and tour the Jordan-Hare locker rooms from 4 to 6 at the stadium. Friday night, the homecoming parade and pep rally is making its way through downtown beginning at 6 p.m.
On Saturday, the game starts at 6 p.m. as Auburn takes on the Kent State Golden Eagles. Miss Homecoming will be announced at halftime. And on Sunday, before fans head out of town, downtown Auburn is hosting brunch and browse with several retailers and restaurants offering specials from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
After the break, Adrienne Ellis will bring you up to date on sports.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. Talk with your doctor to create a treatment plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I'm Adrian Ellis with sports. As Auburn welcomes in the green wave of Tulane to Jordan-Hare for the first home game of 2019, Eagle Eye was there to bring the highlights.
The 10th-ranked Auburn Tigers welcomed in the Tulane Green Wave to Jordan-Hare Stadium this past Saturday for an out-of-conference showdown and Bo Nix's first career start in front of the home crowd at Jordan-Hare Stadium. But Nix wasn't the only one who would be in front of the Jordan-Hare crowd for the first time, as Aura would make her first flight around the stadium, and just listen to how the Auburn fans welcomed her into the family. Aura wasn't the only one who helped get the crowd going, as Nix would find senior receiver Will Hastings early for this acrobatic catch to set up Auburn at midfield. After the offense stalled later in the drive defensively, Noah Igmanogany would help get the ball back after a crucial deflection. That would set up Nix to Hastings again, except this time Hastings would spin his way into the end zone for 6. Hastings would finish the game with 5 catches for 75 yards and this touchdown. Just the next offensive possession for Auburn receiver Seth Williams would help set up the offense inside the 2 with this incredible catch over 2 Tulane defenders. And just 2 plays later, Eli Stove would go in motion and take the jet sweep in for 6, extending the Auburn lead at the half to 8 with a score of 14-6. Defensively, Auburn came out in the second half strong. They held Tulane to just 6 points for the game total, with Derek Brown leading the way in the trenches. And Jeremiah Denson would prove again why he is one of the best safeties in the SEC, as the reigning SEC Defensive Player of the Week would absolutely snag this interception out of the air in the third quarter. He was given SEC Defensive Player of the Week for his contributions on the defensive side of the ball against the 11th-ranked Oregon Ducks in the kickoff game last week. That would set up this Boobie Whitlow Wildcat run around the right side for 6 more points. The Tigers would finish the game with 172 rushing yards in the 24-6 victory against the Green Wave, and 15 of those rushing yards came on this play from Whitlow when he jumped over a man. Auburn is at home again this weekend when they host Kent State at 6 p.m. on ESPN2. For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Hayden Desmond.
The Tigers continue to rack up the accolades as the week goes on, as Marlon Davidson was named SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week after he led the defensive front with 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 3 quarterback pressures. Auburn welcomes in state rival Troy to the Auburn Soccer Complex on Sunday. Freshman Sydney Richards made her arrival in the Plains, known as she scored her first 2 goals in an Auburn uniform, as the Tigers would march to a 3-0 victory behind Richards and another goal from senior Bri Folds. Folds has now matched the school record with a goal in 4 straight games, dating back to last season. Folds was also named SEC Offensive Player of the Week for the first time in her career. She has previously been named SEC Freshman of the Week in 2016. Auburn volleyball traveled to Miami, Florida to compete in the Hurricane Invitational. The Tigers' first match would be Friday nights against Florida Gulf Coast, where the Tigers would fall in 3 in the set to open the tournament. Saturday would bring a different result, as freshman Lily Thompson's solo block would secure a 3-2 win for the Tigers in an exciting 17-15 fifth set. On Sunday, Auburn would put together its best offensive performance of the season so far, as they took down George Washington by a final of 3-1. Senior Inijah Bazane led the way for Auburn throughout the weekend, as she totaled 41 kills in the 3-match play. After the break, we got the latest news on the new building of campus. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
It's my job to pay attention to the game, and I take my job seriously.
While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands.
If you see something that doesn't look quite right, tell a law enforcement official.
We all play an important role in protecting our communities, and you can help.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Green red hat. Oops. Red shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt. Oops. pants, red pants, green pants. Oops.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl.
Christopher Hecox, the executive director of the J. and Susie Gooch Performing Arts Center, will continue the Auburn Family Friday Speaker Series tomorrow at 3 p.m. at the new facility. Hecox will discuss what it takes to open an 85,000 square foot venue from construction to headlining performances. Those who attend will also have the opportunity to tour the new Gooch Center.
This new facility is located on College Street across from the Jewel Collins Smith Museum. A full lineup is available online at goochcenter.auburn.edu. This summer, the new graduate business building located in the College of Business opened. The building will support the growing graduate needs of the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business. The building houses flat, flexible, and case study classrooms. It also has a flexible studio lecture hall, an innovation lab, student study pods and team areas, various conference and reception style areas, and admin offices for the college's MBA program.
The building will allow Auburn's Northwest Gateway to serve as a unified business education campus through the connection between the graduate business building and Louder Hall. The construction period began in the summer of 2017 and ended this past summer. The board-approved budget was $4 million and has a square footage of 105,000 square feet. There is even a rooftop terrace that allows business students to do work and projects.
The Auburn University Concessions Board will be accepting proposals for the new ideas this fall. The deadline for the final proposal submission is October 18th. Be sure to visit the website lib.auburn.edu/concessions for general guidelines and essential material for proposal submission. For any further inquiries, contact current Concession Board Chair Barbara Bishop at bishop.a@auburn.edu or 334-844-1690.
A well-respected program that provides golf cart rides to those on campus with disabilities and injuries has come under new leadership. Their service, Jaunt, was started back in 2011 by the Office of Accessibility. Transportation Services took over operations in June. Jaunt was moved over to transit because it was part of the transportation industry.
However, due to federal regulations, he said the Office's accessibility continues to play a critical role in the program. Harris said Jaunt currently provides about 90 rides per day. With only 3 to 4 golf carts, he said the program is looking to expand. Because of the number of rides scheduled throughout the day, students have a limited amount of time between classes to make it back to the golf cart.
Qualifying documentation, which will automatically go to the Office of Accessibility, he said. For those who are interested in registering for the Jaunt service, must first provide all documentation to the Office of Accessibility. This information can be sent to Barclay Bentley, Assistant Director for Accessibility at bentlbj@auburn.edu.
The Hunger Solutions Institute, or HSI, is an organization dedicated to ending hunger on college campuses. The organization works closely with End Child Hunger in Alabama to ensure that Auburn's campus becomes a zero hunger campus.
In recent years, 27% of Auburn students have been reported as food insecure. In response, HSI is working to develop tools to measure progress of campus resources and culture relating to food insecurity at colleges all across the nation. HSI's goal is to provide an easy-to-use method for university personnel to measure of the magnitude of food insecurity on their campus.
This week's Pet of the Week is sure to keep you company. Bachman is a 3-year-old cat who loves attention and spending time with humans. He can often be found taking a nap in whichever place looks the coziest.
Like most of us, he needs some personal space at times and wants a family that can respect that. Bachman is neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. He's available for adoption at the Lee County Humane Society.
After the break, find out just how much Auburn University gives back to the state of Alabama.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
We're all part of your community.
We all play a role in keeping our community safe. So protect your every day.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
With data breaches on the rise, finding the right tools to protect you and your loved ones from identity theft is critical.
That's why the Alabama Department of Revenue is providing residents a free and secure mobile app that uses your face to confirm your identity, so only you can claim your state income tax refund.
Download the Alabama EID to your smartphone and
and complete a simple 4-step registration process. Using facial recognition technology, the Alabama EID verifies your identity by matching your face against the picture used to make your driver's license or state-issued ID.
With the Alabama EID, there are no usernames or passwords to remember, and only you can authorize the Department of Revenue to process your state income tax refund.
Don't let someone steal your state tax refund.
Protect your refund.
Protect yourself.
Learn more at alabamaeid.com.
Studies have shown that Auburn University makes a $5.6 billion impact on the state of Alabama. This is a 4% increase from a study conducted by the university's outreach department in 2017. The university and its alumni contributed to the institution's earnings through jobs.
The studies were based on stats and financial data from Auburn's main campus, Auburn University at Montgomery, and Alabama Agriculture Experiment Station, as well as the Alabama Cooperative Extension System. The contributions to the earnings include an earning capacity of over $3.4 billion from Auburn graduates and nearly 27,000 new employment opportunities established.
That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in every Monday at 6 and catch all the latest headlines at eagleeyeauburn.com.
I'm Kinley Bashirs. Thanks for watching, and War Eagle.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it.
Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.